Welcome back, everyone. We have a lot of work to do. Alright. For a start, we are hungry. Last we left off, we headed into Moldrow and we found a good amount of fishing gear, which was the big thing we wanted to actually grab. So we have... where is it? There we go. Some actual decent fishing gear. Got a rod, we've got some lures, some nets, some lines, and some bobbers. So can use that to get us some more food from this kind of lake just here on the way into Moldrow. That being said, today I think I want to explore a bit more of Moldrow, maybe down to like the mechanics that's right here, and maybe just a couple more of these areas to see what kind of stuff we can find. Obviously we still got our lovely cows. We do not have much else on us, but we are hungry, so let's make us... oh, let's open up the cooking craft. Let's open up the old bag of tater tots and get them cooked up. Maybe put them on a sandwich. Oh. I just realised as well, we've literally got a antique oven next to the normal oven, so when the electricity runs out, we can still cook, which is pretty cool. Let's get that all cooked. There we go. And then, where's me bread? Tater tot sandwich. Put more tater tots on it. I'm literally filling this up with tater tots until... oh, you know what? That's a mushroom on it. Bit of salt. And then we'll eat some of the tater tots. And then we'll eat the sandwich. Yeah, gotta have the starter and then the main. And yum. There we go, yumming that down. Alright, we'll head straight out really. And we'll see what happens. Alright. There is also a few things I'd like to talk about while we are heading off over. So the cows are very noisy. The first part of this playthrough has done actually quite well, all things considered. Sitting at around... oh my god. There's deer. I thought that was a zombie I was hearing. Yo. Oh, should we go back and get the gun and... I'm going to maybe go get the gun. I want to see if I can hunt a deer. I don't feel too confident, but, you know, like, we've got to try. New Build 42 things. Yeah, the first part of this has done really well. I'm actually quite happy. Also, actually, that reminds me. I noticed in my edits that the sound in this game is a bit overbearing, so I'm going to tweak that down a bit. Hopefully that does a bit better. But yeah, we'll... yeah, I've got my sound up pretty well. But yeah. Let me get a go first. Alright. We'll come back to this one second. So I only have a double-barreled shotgun, which I mean it's not impossible to hunt with a double-barreled shotgun. Especially if it's like a buckshot. We'll see. I'll put that on my back. We've got a gun now in case of emergency, I guess. The hammer and screwdriver can go in here. Okay. So, part one's done really well. Obviously, at the time of me recording this, it's got like 2,500 views, which I did not expect for it to just climb up so fast. Now, obviously... if you're watching this one and you've not seen part one, obviously, if you want to see how Bridget got here to the farmhouse, do head back and watch that. And the only thing I'd ask really is that obviously if you haven't already, if you could go back to part 1 and drop it a like, that would be greatly appreciated. I may even set myself a little challenge, you know, if it hits, you know, 5,000 likes, maybe I'll get myself a Project Zomboid Spiffo tattoo or something like that. I don't know. I want to get a tattoo anyway, but I'm actually getting one tomorrow. So, yeah. All in all, thank you for the support overall, and all the people that, you know, clicked on the video and actually stayed to watch. Thank you so much. Another thing I've noticed is when it comes to playing this game, it is very chill, and it is very, well, I'd say it's very chill. It can get very high stress, but there's a lot of downtime areas like now where obviously I'm just walking towards Mordrow and stuff like that. So with that in mind, I do want to try and maybe keep the editing on this one down to kind of a minimum, because I like this to be kind of like a wind down activity. It's a way for me to pass a good amount of time, and I think it'd be much better for me to be able to pass, you know, an hour or two playing this game, and then once I get off the game I can literally just put it straight onto upload. For the most part, just maybe editing out any kind of pauses, or if there's like any interruptions, you know, if like I get a fucking call or my dog decides to shit on the carpet. You know, there's loads of little, there's a lot of just chill moments in this game, and I think it kind of adds to the tension. So yeah, this particular episode at least will be pretty much edited on the bare minimum. So if you prefer that, do let me know. If you prefer what I've done in the past ones, where obviously I'm jump cutting out, organizing the base and things like that, let me know as well. Because if you prefer the little jump cuts of that sort of stuff, then I can carry on doing that. It does just mean videos take that extra day or two normally, because I mean, what I tend to do anyway is I will play this game in a allotted free time, as we'll call it, until pretty much the end of said free time. And then on my next allotment of free time, I edit the video. So, to give you an example right now, it is 10 to 9 in the morning. I have work later around midday, so I'll probably play this until, yeah, about 10:30. So we got like, this will probably be, hopefully if I don't edit too much stuff out, it'll be like an hour and a bit of a video. And let's have a little scout about. Look at this one here. Yeah, sneak up. But yeah, so I'll probably, yeah, play this morning, and then I'm working, and I work towards like kind of later in the day, and then when I come home on the evening, I'm not wanting to really like jump straight into editing, you know, especially with having a wife and a dog, you know, that sort of thing. You want to spend time with them. Can't just fall into this completely as much as I want to. Yeah, you gotta make time for other things as well. So this video probably won't get edited until, I would say, probably tomorrow early morning, and then yeah, basically the video I'm recording right now would not go up until the next day that it's uploaded. But with the very, very light editing I'm going to be doing, I'm actually hoping to record and upload this all on the same day, which is currently on a Tuesday. There we go. We good? Right. So yeah, we've made our way down to the. I think I always called this area like the poor neighborhood, because it's kind of like the neighborhoods. If I put up here, so I have little names for areas in this game. So this section of houses here, I always called the poor neighborhoods, because it was like a smaller version of these really nice houses down by Courtman Medical. on at these houses here by Courtman Medical. So I always called this the poor neighborhood. But I will say I absolutely love this neighborhood. It was a very great base for me when build 38, I think it was, or something came out. It would have been, I can't even remember what build number it would have been. It would have been not too long after the actual like Moldrow map came out from moving from the pre-alpha tech demo map that we had before. But yeah. Oh, we got a memento. Remember, we're gonna try and find them. Which another thing, I also said in the last video, if you guys had any little challenges for me to do while I was doing this run, I would obviously heavily consider them. Pop them in the comments. One of which I had, which I will pop the comment up on screen now if I can remember to edit that bit in, was that Bridget is an avid lover of the Dog Goblin franchise, so any... Ooh! Sorry, had to interrupt for that. So any Dog Goblin VHSs or Dog Goblin, what is it, books or comics? I can't remember if it's books or comics, if they're like proper novels or not. We will be collecting them all. But we still want to find mementos. I think Bridget gets a little bit sad when she sees the photos of what life was like before the apocalypse. And I think in a way of honouring those that she thinks at this point are now probably dead, she takes the photographs. Yeah, I think it's a nice little thing that she does, just to try and make a bit more of a difference, I guess. Thinking it makes a difference. Obviously, it's arguable if it does or not. I don't have any bandages on me. Obviously, I know... I now know that pretty much any contact with a fucking zombie is just death, basically. Which is very 28 Days Later. Makes sense. Pretty much any form of blood transmission is going to just kill you. But I'll keep the rags and alcohol wipes, just in case. Alright. One house down. Let's move on to the next. Okay, we're good. Oh. Oh, okay. It's fine. It's all one running over at me, but good. Yeah, we're good, we're good, we're good. Obviously, Bridget is prone to panic a lot easier, so we need to make sure if we see... I'd say too many, but I'd actually say the word too many. Like, two more than one, which is many. I think we would dip. Let me just replace a rag with a bandage. What we got in here? Sports stuff. Diamonds. Yeah, the cook show. That's good. Take that. Brandenburg. You know, I think there's a slight bit of curiosity to Bridget to wonder why these people needed 2 copies of the Omega Department. So she's taking one with her. Also, let me know what you guys think about, like, kind of a... Ooh. Just go right back here. Let me know what you guys think about, kind of, if you'd want me to almost role-play the character a bit, in the sense of, like, making some decisions based off of how Bridget would maybe make decisions. You know, you can always play a game to the best of your own abilities as a player, but I do think when you put forward... Oh, I'm hearing something. It'll be alright. There's nothing like right here. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah. When you take decision making and make it more in a, instead of like what makes the most sense, and you make it into more of a what would this person actually do, I think it can make for some more interesting decisions, which can obviously make it more interesting to watch. So yeah, obviously we're already going to sort of do that with the fact that Bridget is going to be collecting mementos. Yeah, I think just giving her a bit more of a character. Yeah, maybe there's a small aspect of me that wants you guys to get more and more attached to her, so that when this run eventually ends and she dies, it's all the more heartbreaking, because let's be honest, that's what we love about this game. We've not really found too much in the way of interesting stuff. I mean, the thing is, I'm also happy that we're clearing out these areas. I did obviously get... Someone did pop a comment in that kind of gave me a bit of insight into the settings that this challenge runs off of. One of which is that zombies do respawn, but I still feel like obviously doing this is good because, you know, if they respawn, they respawn. But if I kill the 5 zombies that are here and in a few days one respawns back, it's kind of still better than what it was before. I don't know how I'm getting a sight line there. 3 there. 2 spotted me. Let's get behind the house. I think one's got caught in the window. Yeah. Hello. Oh. You... Yeah, go on. You coming for me? Yeah. Thing is, you can't really just ignore when a zombie starts freaking out, because if that zombie had gone into the window and had gone, oh, he's gone in, and turned my back on that, it could have ended very poorly for me. Alright, so we've got the mechanics here. There is a car here as well that I think we have no benefit from checking, but it is just the best thing to do, isn't it? Just pushing them down, finish off with one hit. Alright, mechanics, I don't think there's going to be much I want from here. Not gonna lie. Just figured I'd take a look. There is the water dispenser bottle, which I would probably happily take if... Yeah, I think I'm feeling pretty confident about that, yeah. Let's go on. We'll take the bottle. I should be able to equip it as secondary, so I'm holding it in my other hand. That reduces some of the burden. And we'll just start walking home. Now, obviously here at this point is where I'd probably do a jump cut, but for experimentation purposes, we won't be doing that. I'm just going to try and have a chat with y'all. So yeah, right now, just to give a quick summary again. Obviously, Bridget here is losing a bit of weight. We've killed 75 zombies, which is crazy. And we are on our 4th day. 3 full days done. I think I think, obviously, as long as I don't make any really dumb decisions, there's no reason why this challenge isn't really just kind of in the bag. I ain't gonna lie. There we go. So let's tweak a setting or two. Alright. I love how I just mentioned, oh, I'm not going to do a jump cut, proceeds to do a jump cut. But like I said, jump cuts will be for interrupted things or like that, technical things. It's impossible to avoid them unless people want to see me try and fix a thing. But, as I was saying, I do think this challenge is pretty much kind of in the bag as long as we don't make any really stupid decisions. The main thing is more so just trying to make sure we can keep a consistent food source. Water should be fine for the first 28 days. It shouldn't really go off, but obviously if it does, I think we've got a well anyway. So water's fine. But obviously, if I was just going to live on this homestead for the next 28 days, it is very arguable the case of if it's actually going to be fun to watch. So that's why I do still want to do runs into Moldrow. And maybe beyond, you know, I really want to see more of the map. I think one that I really want to do at the moment, I really want to check out the Moldrow police station and stuff to see what that's looking like now, because I know that's been redone. I've seen some images, but I've only seen what it looks like on the outside. We are overheated, so let's drop the jacket and the hoodie. Do I have actually? I don't even have a shirt on. Alright. Keep the jacket on. Got the hoodie from underneath. How's actually temperature-wise? Insulation's kind of fine, but yeah, we are hot right now. I mean, it is 22.4. About the temperature it is here at the moment. Which arguably, yeah, I'm wearing a short sleeve shirt, so that jacket is definitely going to be doing it if you're out at 2 PM as well. Yeah, we'll swap out for a shirt while temperatures are like how they are. I just realised while we have water, I should have probably emptied this and then filled it up once we got back. That probably would have made the weight aspect of it not as bad. Oh well. 15 litres, I think that pretty much covers us for a while. Let's pop the hoodie back. There you go. A long sleeve t-shirt's probably way better than a jacket. There we go. And then, yeah, we've got some other stuff, so we can drop off these gloves and padded things. I am collecting winter stuff because, as I said, after I hit the 28-day mark, there is the argument of, like, do I carry on? So, obviously, if you guys do want to see more beyond the 28 days, you can obviously just let me know. You know, I'm going to put the... No, I'll put the Cook Show one in there, and all the other ones we're collecting can go here. But yeah, I think one thing I definitely will do either way is that if I don't carry on recording like a Let's Play for this challenge, I think at the very least I will still just record what happens and then maybe do like a nicely edited up, like, here's what happened after the challenge was done. Because I think that'd be kind of cool. I want to put little postcards. Yeah, postcards, photos, and IDs in a separate one. Electrical one, pop in here. And then, yeah, Brandenburg is one of the new locations. And I just I'm also want to just see where it is. Brandenburg. Oh, okay, so it's up from Riverside. Good to know, good to know. No dog goblin here, is there? I'll have to change that. Let's have a little rest, and then we'll get some food. Get some food in us, and yeah, then we'll head on out. I think actually what I'll do, just to keep things a little bit interesting, because she's a park ranger, I think what we'll do is we'll do a morning run like we just did, and then for this bit where it's like 4 p.m, we do like an evening forage wilderness thing. Yeah, let's fill that up. Oh, my actual water bottle's empty as well. Lovely. So yeah, now that we've done our morning run, I would love to grab my fishing rods, my lures, my fishing nets. I'll take one fishing line and my bobbers. Let's take all of that, pop it in the bag. Let's go see if we can fish. I haven't tried the new fishing, so quite exciting. All right. I've also just noticed all these logs. Are these the lootable ones? Oh, it's not. Oh, it is from this side. Pill bugs. Oh, can be used as fishing lure. Let's fish some of these out. Ah, let's fish them out. I don't know what a pill bug is. They look gross. I assume a pill bug is what we would call a woodlouse, and I'm only assuming that because of the fact that they are in the pile of wood. But the fact that they can be used as fishing lures is great. So, let's go see if we can get a fish. Have we got any fishing stuff? We don't have any fishing stuff. Alright. We'll just have to hope this lake is plentiful. I swear I heard that deer again. And I'm sad, by the way. I didn't actually like mention anything, but I'm sad that deer ran off when I went and got the gun. But, you know, we're not desperate to the point where we need to kill a deer. I will put myself into forage mode as we head over to the lake. Because even if I don't pick things up, which most of them I will, it's good to get some foraging XP as we're going. I wonder how it works with like tracking if I wanted to track a deer. Oh, actually, snails might be good bait. Right. Heading on over to the lake. Alright. But yeah, obviously with this channel being new, any and all feedback is very much appreciated from y'all. Obviously I just want to make content that is fun to watch, so that's another thing as well I noticed is like when I'm editing back through and I'm like doing things around like the house or something in this, I'm like, oh, no one's gonna want to watch that. So then I'll like edit it out. So it still has to hit my manual review, I guess. Alright, we are at the lake. We look pretty clear. Alright. Oh yeah, fishing nets. Let's pop those down. And then get I only use chum in the nets. That's just... Ah, okay. So there's actually like... Oh. Dying. So. Take that. Oh, we can research a little thing. I've learned how to make a fishing rod. Let's add bait. Let's put the caterpillar on. Line tension will increase when you get a bite. Start reeling in your catch, hold left bumps with too much tension and your line could break. Change the tension using... I'm kind of confused, I'm not going to lie, but... Like, is that saying I had something? I don't know. Oh, I had a broken fishing net. Is the caterpillar still on there, though? Yeah. So we do that. There we go. And then we just left click. Another broken fishing net. If there's too much tension, then obviously your line can break. So I assume we have to not have it hit the red. So if we... Oh, I think I get it. So you don't want it. You don't want it. Yeah. Okay. I think I got it. Empty plastic bottle. We are. I mean, we're getting things. Which for someone who with zero fishing. So this changes. So when we get a bite, it does that. I hold left click. But you don't want it to go into the yellowy red bits. I think that's how that works. Fish? I could be doing this so wrong, and if so, I'm sorry, because that is something that I know people hate, is watching someone do something incorrect. Let me just be sure. Ripples indicate fishable water. Use right click. So, yeah, information. So you bait the hook. Right click increases your chance of catching a fish. With your rudder click, use left control, right click to aim, and left click to cast. Watch the tension meter to see when you have a bite, then read them with left click. Reeling too fast will snap your line, and then trap. Yeah, so that is pretty much. I have understood the assignment. When I have a bite, my character just starts pulling it in, like that. You do left click. I think I broke it because I hit the reds, but I just got into tin can. The line condition's fine. Come on. You can do this, Bridget. all just empty. Empty stuff. Come on. Alright, I'm gonna try and change the bait. Go for a minnow lure. And then if it's actually on. Oh, wait. I don't think I actually had the bait on. There we go. Now it's on. Okay, that might have been on me then. This might actually increase the odds now. I was just fishing with the centipede in my hand. Ooh. Oh, that's gross. Although I've got the rod in both hands, so maybe it was on my shoulder. Ugh. I'm going to bring it a bit closer. You know where the ripples are? Oh. Come on. Come on. Oh. Fish. Let's go! Alright, cool. We got our first fish. It's a sunfish as well. Oh, love that. Alright, let's go to the back. How big does it weigh, actually? 0.22. Alright, you know, I'll take that. Is the lure still on? Alright. We're going again. We're getting a bit tired. I want a second fish, though. And let's go. Come on. That's a fish in my hand. Oh, it's a small black crappie. I've only just realised the fish is literally in my hand when I fish it out. Another fish, another fish. Alright. We'll head back now. 14 centimeters on that one. Let's put the centipede back in my pack. That's so fun. How did that do for XP though? Oh, not bad. 3 fishes pretty much got us like a third of the way. Damn. There's also like... oh, there is tracking. When you find wild animal clues in search mode. Okay, so there is actually stuff you can find. Because we're tired, we'll forage on the way back. I feel so energized. That's so cool. The fishing, obviously, before you just would click fish here and you just kind of let time speed up and you just catch loads of fish. But the fact that you now have to kind of work for it, I like that. Well, the rag I guess we could clean up, but put it in the first aid thing. Alright, so let's freeze those fishes. In terms of refrigerate, we'll put the mushrooms and oregano. I assume violets would be pretty good. Berries are good. And then I'll keep the fishing stuff on me. I might do that again tomorrow. Oh, I put all the gardening stuff in the vehicle stuff together. It's going to be the other way around. There we go. I'll put that in there. Although, I still like the idea of doing like a morning run into town and then doing the foragey stuff on the night. So we'll pop all this away. I actually don't know if the bobber does anything. No idea. Let's clean the bandage. We'll fill up all the containers we fished out the lake. Oh, no, we are just drinking a whole bottle of water. Alright. Why did that do that? Is that because I double-clicked by accident? There you go. The rag, I guess, can just be that. You know what? Let's end the night with a bit of reading. Blacksmithing would be so cool to do. I mean, I'm going to read it because, as I said, there's a chance I might, you know, do things beyond the challenge. So, you know, don't want to close that chapter on old Bridget. Read until 10 PM. There we go. For about a quarter. Alright. Off to bed. See y'all in the morning. Day 4. No, we're on day 4. Going into day 5. Alright, 5 AM. Very normal start for Bridget. How's my hatchet looking? Bloody, but other than that, it's fine. It's a bit nasty looking. Should we give the axe a bit of a clean? There we go. And also myself a bit of a clean. Which I imagine while water's still on, Bridget would actually make use of the bathroom, so we'll say she goes for a nice early morning shower and cleans up her clothes as well, freshening up for the day. But today she's feeling that looks awful. No, today she's feeling confident in going where, you may ask. I honestly don't know. One place I want to check out is beyond this forest. When there was the old farmhouse, there was a shed back here. Now, I don't know if this is that shed that they've moved closer, but oh, there's also a zombie really close to the base. Not a fan of you. Any others in the trees? No. It's yeah, this trail always led to a building, and ooh, it looks like there is still stuff here. If it's more animals, I might actually kill one. And oh, there's like a whole whole ass house. All right, well, that's not the worst. Doubt anyone's coming. 2. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. 3. I mean, I'm not going to stick around to just see how many show up, because ideally I'd Gonna leave that alone now, probably. Having a small group there when the home's here is not the best as well when it comes to the helicopter event. But that being said, I don't know if the rules for the helicopter are the same in this challenge, so it could be different. So yeah, we'll go in, get some food. I think we'll just head into town as we did before. Let's have some. Don't I have? Where is it? Roasting pan. Yeah, I used to love making roasts, although I don't have any ingredients for it, which kind of sucks. So I include them with that as well. I have to cook this up. Although, how does it work with them? Because I'm sure if I have a fillet knife, probably because they're frozen. You know what? Let's cook these up. We'll cook them up and we'll, you know, refrigerate the cooked part. Yeah, because it doesn't say I can fillet them. Oh yeah, too small for slicing, it says. Oh yeah, these don't provide much at all. I will put a knife in the freezer just to remind myself to cut up my big fish. But yeah, alright. Gonna eat some fish for breakfast, all the varying different ones. I mean, they were definitely the size of like the palm of my hand, not that big, but some good old-fashioned protein, eh? Alright. Let's head into town, eh? In fact, let's pause the game anyway. Let us mark off. We did that, and that. We've also kind of looked at that area, so we'll just mark with an X. So this is all kind of explored. The question is, do we take a gap through the forest here? I think that's the road there that goes up to McCoy's. Oh. I don't know. I'll do some foraging on the way up. Some twigs. Where's my foraging skill at now? 3, almost 4. Yeah. You know what? I've got an idea. I want to do something different today. I am going to grab the car. I'm going to go to the opposite end of Muldrow, and I'm going to loop down there, and then I'm going to drive back. Because I do want to make sure I'm being quiet and stealthy. But when it's going to take like an hour or two just to get to a location, it's like you're burning precious daylight at that point. So I might take the car, although if I take the car out of here and come in this way, I could come around to here. I could check out these houses, I could check out that place, I could head up this way. You know, let's explore the unknown. I mean, I know there's like the Dixie road stop kind of area, but it's build 42. Like, there's all sorts of changes that have probably been done. You know, maybe we'll go to West Point. Like, I don't have a plan, and that is my plan. My plan is to not have a plan. We've got a quarter tank of fuel. We've got an ass that won't quit. We're just gonna go. So there's the entrance to the other farmhouse. You know, maybe there's a third farmhouse out this way. Alright, so we've got the main highway. If we head down... In fact, actually, I can think of one location I'd like to go to, which is not quite West Point, but it's on the way to West Point, I think. Which is... Whoa! Curvy-wurvy there to avoid ramming into those. I think there's a big clothes store that I'd probably not mind checking out. I'm just trying to think right now what's at this Dixie Road stop. And if anything, do I want to even stop off here? There isn't really much here. I mean, I'm also getting a lot of attention right now just by doing this, so... Yeah, there's not much here. I mean, fuel and the gas station would be cool, but... Nah. That being said, it's had a bit of a facelift, so we still got to see it. Oh boy. Why am I stuck in a bush? Come on. Please let me drive over this rock. Please let me drive over this rock. I can. We're fine. Gotta be careful there. Alright. Ooh. Alright, down there I think it's the trailer part. Did I pack the funnel and rubber hose in the boot? I don't think I did, which is insanely stupid. Definitely should have. Alright, so we should at some point come up to an intersection, which is this one here. We have a gas station. Wow, this is a bit more populated than I remember. There's the clothes store. We've got Spiffos over here, which... Yeah, I think this could be a good place to loot. I want to kind of collect them all up, though. Whoops. Did not see that flagpole there. Oh, it's like a car dealership. That's really cool. There's also other cars here, and this car is a bit beat up, so... Let's do that. I'm trying to think where the best place is to get out of the way of. I'm thinking if we curve up here, take the key. Yeah, I think we're... Right, we're okay. So I've obviously stirred them up a bit. We'll need to just give it a minute, make sure we are good. And the best part about here is I can just like pop myself over. And then go back to pulling them one at a time. Oh, come on, sir. We've got backup axe, so... Alright. Let's get to work. I wish I had a knife. I would have really loved to, like... I know the knives you can kind of insta-kill if you can get behind them. Although this is pretty close to insta-killing. We've got 2 on that window. And out they come. You're gonna run together, yeah. Gonna catch one of you on the concrete, yeah. Oh, no. No, come on. Okay, we're fine. Shirt got ripped to the front a bit. We are okay. Good thing we're at a closed store. Please don't be alarmed. Come on. You know, I'm going to swap out for some jeans because they have more protection. And I think Bridget would like something similar to the camo she's got, although this Hawaiian shirt is definitely looking at her funny. I mean, yeah, it's kind of cool. Boots. You don't walk past a pair of boots and not put them on. Hiking boots as well. Should be taking them. Yeah, it's not going to be much in the way of camo, but it's still good. We got a couple bits of food and drink. All that. I think some of these help with like unhappiness. Just have a little flicky through. Ooh, lumberjack shirt is actually definitely the way to go instead of Hawaiian. I'll take the green one as well, actually, because, you know, park ranger. Alright. Pretty much gone exactly what I expected from this place, which is not a lot, but it's still a level of progress that I wanted to do. Let's back up. These all, yeah. Okay, it's not too bad. It could be worse. I wouldn't mind. I'm not planning to leave in the car I came in as well. So if I can leave with a better car, I'd be very happy with that. Let's get some distance here. Oh. Okay. Gotta be real careful with this. Like, you can't just pull 20 zombies and think, yeah, I'll just take them out one by one. Alright, can you see me? Mr. Man on your own? Okay. Both of you are coming again. Yeah. The distance behind each of you is good. I like that they've put the multi. I assume like multi hits on when things are down. I don't think multi hits on typical, but I never usually use multi hit. But the fact that I can push two at once is it makes sense with sprinters because you can kind of just push one into the other. But still, I'm all for it. Alright, the taxi's probably the best in terms of condition than maybe this car. I'm not liking these three up here. I'm gonna pop myself up a bit. Oh, I'm not liking those three up there as well. I basically want to make sure I can always kind of infinitely back up without too much danger. I'm gonna keep checking them for car keys. There we go. There's a little bit more tense. The tense action packed I'm hoping you're all looking for. I am literally like locked in on my screen as well. Like I am on the edge of my seat while I'm doing this. It's like when I zoom out far enough as well, some of these blend in with the nature. Alright, so that's the wilderness side up here basically covered now. So I didn't want to pull this one here, start backing up, and one of them come up behind me. Now I must continue clearing this place. Gas station might be good for maps, I've noticed. I don't want to completely fill up on... Oh, okay. Funnel. Rubber hose. Empty gas can. Need that in whatever vehicle I'm taking with me. Make sure it stays with me in said vehicle. It's funny because because we're doing obviously like sprinter zombies, I'm having to really resist my typical play style, which is grab everything and be over encumbered and slowly walk away from zombies basically. It sucks just having to leave stuff behind, but you know, it is what it is. Also, I think they've made it so that these, like, newspapers are actually... Yeah, look at this. Mystery illness strikes locals, overwhelms authorities. Look at this image. It's crazy how it really captures Zomboid's art style into, like, a more 3D environment. Spiffo's sorries after secret source shenanigans. Oh, dear. Yeah. Batch of new experimental hot sauce was accidentally redirected to Kentucky in place of the something. Phone lines are still down. Oh my god. It's so cool just seeing this, like, yeah. Wow. Alright, let's pop that back. Or did we just out? Okay. What else we got? Paper or plastic? It's so just it's so cool. I just love this game. Like sometimes if you notice that I go really quiet, it's because I'm just sitting here enjoying this quiet. I'm going through a quiet appreciation for this game. It is just this game just does everything right. It kind of is just like a 2.5D Cataclysm, which I love. Okay, what's the condition of this vehicle? Because we may take this one with us. 81%. Yeah, that's fine. Take that. Let me get your attention. May I have your attention, please? Thank you. That's honestly all I need. So I'm thinking if I just get enough gas to make it move, I can put it then in front of the thing itself. Alright, left hand side. So we're gonna just reverse it. Like so. Alright. Fueling on it. Takes a hot minute apparently to pull up a car. Oh crap. I can't see the... Oh, yeah, there it is. I'd love to speed up time, but I'm not risking that. Well, maybe a little bit. No, I can't. That's too risky. And then we'll fill this up with gas. Put that in the boot with the rubber hose and the funnel. Yep. I may be over encumbered, but I can take on one of you. Gas, rubber hose, where's the funnel? Cool. Do I want to... The thing is, there is also that dealership, which then begs the question of, do I just try and get a car that's basically brand new, 100%? Probably not. Midday. I think I'm going to head back. Or... Hang on. That's the dealership. That is like a brand new car there. Why is the... I thought the... Oh no, is the engine not good on this? It keeps breaking down. Alright, maybe we will go for the dealership car. Although this Spiffers van's also looking pretty good. Yeah. If you want to come up and fight me, you can come up and fight me. Just one at a time, please. Skill's gone up. I actually can't remember if we used a different weapon at the beginning of this game. I feel like we found the hatchet really early on, and that has just been tried and true to us this whole time. Hello, sir. Alright, I want to check out that Spippo van. Maybe. That car there was also looking pretty good. Okay. No chance of hot wiring. The dealership car is definitely like... I mean, here's the thing. If you're in a zombie apocalypse and you're at this like little ditty crossroads kind of area, 4 buildings, not much in the way of zombies, and you've got a shred of confidence. Like, imagine you look in that window and you see like a brand new insert car brand here, I don't know, like a brand new Audi or Mercedes, and you think, oh, like, I could never have afforded that before. Like, that's the kind of... This is the role play of Bridget bit coming out, where... I mean, she lives in Kentucky. She's definitely into her cars. I don't know if that's just a stereotype, or if I'm just, I don't know, making a connection where there isn't one. I feel like she's into her cars. I know Americans love their cars. So... I think, as long as she is calm and collected, she's willing. bit. Any keys? We got a vehicle key for, I think, this truck. Don't think it is for this truck. No. No reason we can't look at them though. Alright. So that's going to be probably one of those over there. Alright, we're getting some movement that I'm not too fond of. We've got one here at the back. I'd like to deal with him. Let's see if we can try this door. I'm doing it. I don't think they'd hear that over there. Oh, how many we got there? 2, 3. Can you guys come over this furniture? Okay. 3's not good. Let's go. I ain't taking them 3 at a time. 2 at a time is even then, like, pushing it a bit. They're not following. The only thing is there's no key for it. I want to take this group out. It kind of makes a bit more safety. Come on. One at a time. We are getting a bit exhausted, so I actually think we need to cut our losses. Look, we got into the dealership, and oh, there's 2 there as well. Yeah, let's get them. We got into the dealership. The car wasn't left open. It's been locked up, and I think, with the fact that we do have Bridget with the coward trait, she's not that ballsy. She would have to kill one of these zombies for them to drop the key for that said car. And, you know, she even then doing that's still risky. You know, she's killed like 33 zombies today, and I think that's quite the achievement. I'd love a better car, not gonna lie. See, this one's got no fuel. I'm just wondering if it's better. Not really. Engine's on 73. I'm going to try these cars. There's only 1 zombie. We've got a car key for a car, so we may as well find out which one we have. What's that? Oh, this one's open. Item in driver's seat. Oh, damn. There's a lot of stuff in that seat. There we go. Take this duffel bag out, put it in the boot, I guess. Yeah, this car is stocked up and stuff. Let's move as much of it over as we can. Propane lantern. A full propane lantern as well. So this person's ready. It's all good stuff. And I bet this car is in perfect condition. I want this car. I swear to God, if it says 100%. 93. The engine's 100. Ugh. Come on, one of you drop the key to this freaking car. Fall down. Nope. I mean, I think we got all the... Come on, you gotta have the car keys back here. She's a persistent one. I know she's not an idiot, but to be fair, we've done this in a way that, you know, is quite safe. To be fair, we haven't took any unnecessary risk. Come on, you've got to be holding out on the key to the car in your office. No. Come on, you're holding out on me, game. Sorry, I just thought I started going all fucking crazy Nicky from Obsession on them. Like, no, we're having a nice time, game. Oh, oh, oh. A key. Also, I want that keyring. Like, I'm putting all the keys on this keyring, and I'm dropping my keyring because Nolan's used cars. Please be this, please be this, please be this. It's not for this. I have 2 keys for a Chevrolet Nyla, and it's not that. Isn't the Nylas these ones? This one? Yeah. Look. We might still walk away with a very new car in the sense of condition. Engine 7. This one. This one also has key, engine. Gas is fine because it's across the road. Engine's 100%. Everything else is a bit more beat up though. I think that's minor. Let's go fuel up this car. If it's not already. Got fuel. Is that zombie coming? It's funny because when I think about it, this area would actually make a really good like kind of base location. We could live in one of them. We could, like... We've pretty much got car stuff, gas, clothes, and we've also got food. We haven't gone into the Spiffos, but there's probably a bunch of food in there. So it's arguable that this would be a good base location. Plus, it kind of sits halfway in between Muldrow and West Point, so we can do our runs into either or. I'm not gonna lie. I'm thinking about it. I think the idea of staying on the move is quite good. And it's also quite a big thing with 28 Days Later, is they're not really in one place for too long. And I kind of think I might enforce that on myself a bit. What do you guys think? That's the... Ooh! I forgot there was a pile up here. I remember the one after. I remember the one after the turn. Forgot about this one before the turn. Oh god, this car's huge. There you go. Yeah. Tell you what, I think we'll head back to base. We'll empty all our stuff out, and we might call that there for episode 3. Oh, look at all those zombies there when I got stuck. Oh, that would not have been good. Yeah, we'll call that there for episode 3, and I'm going to probably try and get it uploaded. So yeah, if you made it this far in the video, I'd like you to pop a comment. Do we go for a nomad lifestyle and not have a permanent base and kind of treat it like, you know, 28 Days Later and all those other ones where it's a bit more about the journey through kind of this sort of land, especially because the population seems quite tame, to be fair. Or do we just say nah and we live on this farm? Because we have got water here, we have got safety within reason, but also the helicopter will be here soon, potentially, if that is happening in this event. So, yeah. And depending on the feedback, the next episode will either start with me loading up this car with as much stuff from the house as I can, and maybe we'll head to West Point. And, you know, it means as well we get to look at all the changes that West Point and all these other locations have had. And I think that is one thing I really want to see, is I want to kind of almost go on like a little road trip around Kentucky to see what there is that's different. So yeah, but I'll leave that up to you guys. If there hasn't been too much in the way of a response before the next episode, I think I'll do whatever I'm feeling makes the most sense. But yeah, we are home. That curtain is open for some reason. I do not know why. As is this one. I might have just forgot to do those. We'll drop off all this stuff. Maybe read these brochures. We'll call it there, but yeah. Let me know how you think we're doing. And as I said before, any fun challenges. Love some little fun challenges to keep things interesting. And yeah, if you are really enjoying it, I would love if people could go back and even just like the first part, like this part if you really want to. But I think if obviously part 1 gets all the love and appreciation, then, you know, it helps more people see it, and then that way more people come in and we just grow this little community of ours, eh? Like, oh, you know what, just in case, I'm going to read how to use generators in case I accidentally leave it. Ooh, press the search button by accident. What else we got? I'm going to read all of those. Perfume, I guess we'll just throw it in there. Pen. Just throw with the tools, I guess. twigs. Oh, the twigs are more of a material thing. May have a material box. There we go. Car battery charger. But yeah, we'll probably take like the big box. Like I could easily pack this place up to go. That's the thing. So don't think that's the problem, because it ain't. We could very easily get ourselves ready to go. So we've got an art gallery. We've got the country club, which, wow, that actually costs quite a lot. Country club. We've got Boss Oil Riverside, which, yeah, I was gonna say that would be pretty much already uncovered. Yo, a music festival. Oh my god, this is so cool. This is like a download poster. Oh my god, that's so cool. Chaos Aura, Bucky Brooks, Bleak River, Blast Gambit, Glabosi, Nail Pipe, Torn Plaid. Torn Plaid sounds like such a proper, like, band. I'm just gonna call this Download 1993. And Nolan's Used Cars. Is this the one that we were at? It is. Alright. Cool. I'm gonna head off to bed. So, I'll sit down here. Actually, we'll read a bit while we're reading our book. Let's read. I could probably read these. Let's read these magazines. And then we'll maybe read more of the blacksmithing book. So, we'll sit here. Read, 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 and read. So, yeah. Let me know what you guys think. Obviously, yeah. So, to sum up, we've did a run into Moldrow, we did some fishing, and then we did a run towards the Dixie Highway and got some stuff cleared out there. Kind of it took our first experience leaving town. Obviously the big battle right now is deciding if we want to stay here or pack up and move and do a bit of a nomad lifestyle for the next 28 days. And if that is something you'd like to see, yeah, pop a comment. Say, yeah. That was a loud thing. Yeah, tell me if you want to see a bit more of a nomad lifestyle for this save as we explore. I mean, and if you do want me to go on the road, tell me where you want me to go, because we could either go the way we just went and carry on to West Point, go through West Point up to Riverside and then up to Brandenburg, see those 3 locations, or we could cut through Moldrow, turn up the highway and go up towards Rosewood, and then there's like Irvington, Ekron, and those kind of smaller little rural towns. But yeah, we will call it there for today, as I am reading on up on things. And yeah, we'll pick up with either being content here in the base or packing up to move. You know, we could have a base on wheels. You know, that car has a lot of storage. So yeah. Good night, everyone. See you in the next one.